subscribers and viewers of our channel. It is very important for us to understand what you like and what you don't like. Please do not hesitate to share your opinions in the comments. Hello, friends. Today we are going to tell you a story that was sent to us by one of our subscribers. If you like it, comment and send us your stories. And, if you don't like it, comment and send us your stories too. We'll be sure to publish them.
My friend Olivia was a very ordinary girl. She was never beautiful, but she was smart. She was lucky to meet a good, decent young man. After a while they got married and lived together as a family. She was 25 years old at the time. Olivia got a job at a big firm as an accountant. Well, as you probably know, such a job requires a lot of time and dedication. She worked 8 hours a day, just like any other normal person. But she couldn't cope with the amount of work she had to do, so she would come home late. She was constantly lost at work, and there was no time or energy left for her family. But her husband didn't mind, because he didn't work anywhere. So they lived only on her salary. So she worked for about 2 years, time passed without notice. And then Olivia began to catch herself thinking that she was looking at her boss and even tried to flirt with him. Olivia had never received much attention from men. However, she was well aware that she had a husband, but at work she was oblivious to everything except her boss. She came to me for advice on what to do. At that stage of the relationship, she could still stop everything and not do something stupid, which I advised her to do. But apparently she was expecting some other advice from me, but she still agreed and said she would do that. She would end all relationships except the work one. Then I learned that Olivia was continuing a workplace affair with her supervisor. Less than a week later, they had their first kiss, and another week later they had dinner at a cafe. He then offered to give her a ride home, and casually brought her to his house, where they had their first love affair. When she arrived home, she said that she was late, as it usually happened, at work, finishing the annual report. Her husband believed her, because he had no reason to doubt his wife's words. It's a pity, of course. The office romance was developing rapidly, and lasted for another 6 months. And then the unexpected happened. Olivia began to feel ill. She started to vomit. She came to me again for advice. I advised her to take a pregnancy test. She laughed and said it couldn't be. So I decided to buy one myself and personally supervise her taking it. So that's what I did. Went to the drugstore, bought it, and went to visit her. Sent her to the bathroom and waited for her to do it and come out. I was very scared and worried about her, hoping with all my heart that the test was negative. But alas, no miracle happened. She, of course, became hysterical, because she did not even know who the father of the child, and it was probably the most terrible thing in this whole situation. There was nothing to do. She went to the hospital, where she was told that she was already 2 months pregnant. She started calculating on the calendar and concluded that she had no one except her boss during that period of time. At that time, her husband went to visit his parents, as his mom was very ill, and he stayed with them for 2 weeks. Olivia thought for a long time what to do and decided to go to work and tell everything to her lover and part-time boss. And he started yelling at her and blaming her for everything. He claimed that it was not his child and that he could not have children, although it was a complete lie. He began to insult Olivia, claiming that he did not know who she was sleeping with and where else, but he had nothing to do with it. The friend did not expect such a reaction from him, and was dumbfounded by his words. Running away from the office, she cried for a long time, not knowing what to do. She became afraid, because her lover was completely opposite to her husband in appearance. After thinking and calmed down a little, she went home, deciding to tell her husband everything. He showed her a certificate of infertility. Then directly asked whose child. Well, then Olivia confessed everything. The husband, silently, packed his things and went to his parents. He couldn't forgive his wife for such deceit. Then he filed for divorce. And Olivia, what about Olivia? She was left alone. Her boss yelled at her all the time at work, only spoke to her rudely. Now she's 6 months pregnant. She has never seen her ex-husband again, although she tried, called him, asked for forgiveness, but such betrayal, I doubt that any man will be able to forgive.
You know, maybe someone will judge me, but I don't understand such girls who live with good husbands and still look to the left and start walking. If you got married and decided to live with him all your life, why cheat? And, if you didn't get married, then why get married at all? I believe that only a complete fool is capable of cheating on a loved one.
Thank you for listening to the end. Subscribe and like. Bye.